Senne Lammens, as a Manchester United fan, you have massively changed my life. From going to watch Onana to Flappy Bayinde to Senne Lammens, who has massively changed the goalkeeping position at Manchester United. And in this video, I want to talk about Senne Lammens and his impact and his importance on this Manchester United team. Obviously, before we do get into the rest of the video, please don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned to the end of the video. So let's get straight into it now. Senne Lammens, Manchester United were linked to a lot of goalkeepers in the summer window, if we're being honest. Emi Martinez was kind of the main competitor, and he was the one that apparently Wilcox wanted to sign, or Amorim wanted to sign, and they went for the more younger option in Senne Lammens. And you have to remember, he is only 23. Goalkeeper coming from the Belgian league, £18 million was a great bit of business for Manchester United, and I think it was a great deal, to be fair. I think he's come in. He obviously needed time to adapt to the league, with his first start being against Sunderland. And since then, Manchester United, yes, we haven't kept many clean sheets. I think it's that Newcastle game, the Sunderland game on his debut, obviously the City game, that we've kept clean sheets in the season. But Manchester United have only lost 2 games since Lammens has been in this Manchester United team in the Premier League, which is a quite impressive record. And as I said, 23 for a goalkeeper is still quite young. I know Buffon played till he was about 40. Manchester United signed Van der Sar when he was mid-30s. So listen, that is still very young, and he's still got a lot of development to do. But if you talk about Lammens, his character, he does his talking on the pitch. He's made countless of good saves for Manchester United this season, going back to that Arsenal game, crucial saves. He's took pressure off the team. And listen, it's a good thing that in games we're not talking about a goalkeeper. I know we're having a conversation about him now, but I remember in the games when Onana used to be talking about every game he would have a Onana moment, whether that's him trying to dribble past a guy, him kicking a ball out of play, just him making a mistake, exerting pressure onto this Manchester United team. Where if you look at someone like Senne Lammens, he just comes in, he's competent, goes long when he has to, confident with playing out the back. Obviously, he's had a few shaky moments, especially in that game against Brighton in the FA Cup. But as a whole, he's been absolutely fantastic. And again, some of the saves that he makes, just his composure in front of goal. And as I said, he's just a very competent goalkeeper. And I think you look at what Manchester United were needed, especially in that department. He ticks all the boxes, and he's a very, very impressive keeper. So, yeah, listen, I've been very happy with Senne Lammens' performances this season. He's played a lot of games. And I think it was the right decision to go for that younger option. I mean, he's had a huge transition from the Belgian Pro League to the Premier League and the exposure, but I thought he settled in very, very well. And listen, we might not have the most clean sheets, but yeah, 18 million, which is quite cheap in today's market for a goalkeeper. For the first time in years, you watch Manchester United, and you're not holding your breath when it comes to the goalkeeper. You look at sort of Onana, just a reckless goalkeeper. You look at Bayinde, just not a great goalkeeper. If you look at someone like Lammens, I remember in his first game, it was like the 80th minute, he just claims a cross. And that's something that has massively improved his positioning, decision making, commanding of the box. It's fantastic. And yeah, listen, he's been an absolute vital player. There's countless saves. I remember in that Spurs game, he kept us in there, and he's been an absolute vital figure, and he's massively impacted into this team. Now, going forward, obviously, there has been talk about Onana wanting to come back and be the future goalkeeper at Manchester United. I don't think that should happen by any means, but I think Lammens, for me, is a top-level keeper, and the potential and the quality that we've seen so far, it's been quite impressive, to be honest with you. I didn't expect him to come in and hit the ground running. I didn't know too much about him when he came in. Obviously, we did research to see what sort of play he would be like, but he's a calm, pressure-resistant goalkeeper. And listen, he's not the most sort of loud character. He's just a simple, quiet guy. Comes in, does his talking on the pitch, and yeah, as I said, in terms of as goalkeepers go, De Gea obviously was the best goalkeeper I've seen at United just for the longevity. But Lammens so far, what he's done to this team has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm so happy with him in this team. I don't think there's many. I think Martinez, again, is a similar sort of guy to Onana. He's a bit of a reckless keeper, can make a mistake or a stupid rash decision, whereas, yeah, as I said, Lammens has been fantastic. And we've had some of our results against him, I believe, in some of the games. For example, against Arsenal, there were moments in the game where if you do have Onana, I think they go on to win the game. So he has been a top goalkeeper. As I said, he's 23, he played 18 matches in the league, 3 clean sheets. He's been absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with Lammens. Yeah, he's been brilliant, and I'm so happy with with him. Hopefully we can keep it the clean sheets because I think he deserves more of those. But again, there's been games where I just think, wow, it's so good to have Lammens in this team because he's been absolutely vital and is a great bit of business from United as well. He has conceded 25 goals in those 18 games, but I'm not really going to go in on that. He's just been a competent keeper. And listen, he's hopefully can go on to be a top level goalkeeper. But top bit of recruitment by Manchester United again. I think the summer window last summer was really good. Lammens, Cunha, Bumo, Sesko were great bits of business by Manchester United. I'm hoping we can keep it up in this summer window. But yeah, Senne Lammens, this is just a huge thank you. You've transformed my life. This guy, when I used to watch Onana, I remember there's so many mistakes. Galatasaray, Lyon, Brighton in the Premier League, Forest in the Premier League, games against Liverpool. Like, this guy is just not good enough as a goalkeeper. And the fact that he thinks he can come back to Manchester United and potentially get into that squad, I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest with you. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.